Hi, Kim. Thanks for holding the fort down. I apologize for being late. Well, it's not really late, but Oh, goodness. Um. All right. Woo! Welcome to the club meeting. I know we're the only one here. Give me a second. We will wait 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Well, maybe not. Give me a second. I'll pop right over to my desk and then I'll get started. Hi, welcome. We're just about to get started on the club meeting. Give me just a few moments to wrap some stuff up and I will be we'll start right away, okay?
Awesome sauce.
I hate it when I have a delayed sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start the meeting. I know we're going to have some people who will trickle in here in a little bit. Welcome to the Entrepreneurship. Hello. Welcome to the Entrepreneurship. Today. We are going to be talking a little bit about what are some of the things that we've accomplished this February. Typically, our Wednesday meetings have a speaker, but unfortunately, I got a message yesterday in the morning that our speaker had a family emergency and had to cancel, and I wasn't able to find a replacement in such a short notice. I will see if we can get someone to do a speaking event on our Friday meeting on the last Friday, our next meeting. But I do know that we have secured another speaker for our Wednesday, our March. Actually, you know what? Our March meeting would be during our spring break. I'm gonna have to ask about that. Yeah, but I do know that we have a speaker lined up for our next meeting anyway. So, we are moving along with our club app that we were given by the school, our startup space app. We're almost ready for the launch for our membership. During that, we'll have the ability to do events. We'll have access to member profiles. If you already have a business, you can also put it up on that profile. And we'll also be we're also currently filling it in with local opportunities, school opportunities, and our club meetings for the events. Apologize for the noise, guys. I also need to tell the membership that we have been trying to make a gala work for our membership. We had it in the plans and works, but we did get confirmation that the venue for our gala won't be able to provide the echo on.
Sorry, there is nothing for me to resume.
All right. Apologies. So this club had we had originally had plans to do a business gala for our club membership in April, but the venue came back and told us that they won't be able to do the catering like they said that they might have been able to. Not at least not this semester. We can try again in the fall semester. So we're switching over to our next option, which will be a school festival type event. We are going to be setting up tables for local businesses as well as our students who already have businesses, and then providing tables for local businesses. Like I said, we're also going to be attempting to ask food trucks to be there. We do need to decide whether or not which campus we're going to be doing. Personally, I would prefer to have it at every campus, but because we're a brand new club, like we just got our paperwork this semester, it would probably be better for us to pick one of the campuses for the trial run first, and then expand it as we get bigger membership. We do have some people who have experience doing setting up these kinds of workshops, but we do always need help if anyone would be interested in joining that. We also need people who would be willing to give us any recommendations for businesses. If you happen to know anybody who might be interested, please send me a message, or you can send Kimberly a message. She's also the event planning chair for these operations. Yes. Hey, Joanna, what's up? Oh, you're muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, perfect.
Hi, my name is Johanna. I'm the first time here. My teacher from marketing, she recommended me to be on this live videos because it's a lot of information about marketing and how to grow and how to involve with people with the same mindset and as growing. So I was in on Wednesday, I was last time you guys was in. So I'm kind of little lost what you guys are. What is like? I don't know nothing about it. So what's good?
Oh, no worries. I'm glad.
Thank
Yeah.
you, thank you, thank you.
I'm sure that there are two people here actually that I haven't seen before. Welcome. I'm sorry that I'm blazing through this really fast. So let's see. Where was I? So you're asking about what is it exactly that we're going to be doing?
Yes,
Is that your question? Like club general wise, or are we talking about the school festival?
well, yeah, anything that is. Hi, Miss. That's my
Oh, hi,
teacher
Miss
right
Paula.
there.
That's a
Yes. So
person.
yeah, a little bit about. about the events, like what it's about. It's just I didn't know nothing about it, so I just want to know what is that about.
Gotcha. So Professor Hall, now since you just joined, I'm gonna read you in on what we were just talking about. Since we got the information back from Steve from the Gala that they're not going to be able to do the catering for the venue, we're thinking that we're going to go ahead and move to the school festival idea, which would be a lot easier to coordinate, and we won't have to worry about food. Basically, the school event is going to be a table event for local businesses to showcase their wares, for students to show their skills as well. We're going to prioritize students who have businesses who are part of our club first, and then the club members who know people who have businesses already, and then we're going to offer it to local businesses. So we're basically giving an avenue for local businesses to be able to sell their wares and sorry, I got a message. To sell their wares, to showcase their skills. For example, we have a member who is an esthetician. She's interested in having a table so that she can give short like facials or information or like products as well. I know that we have another member whose family has a food business. They'd be willing to provide food for students. If you've ever seen like anime, you know how they have these school festivals where they've got like a lot of booths and like artwork, and depending on how big we're able to do this, we could also ask people like other clubs to join in as well. So it's it's going to be something that's for our student body in general. So and it'll also be just before finals, so that people can have like.
Morgan, we can't hear you.
You can't hear
Can
me?
y'all hear her?
Yes.
Y'all can hear Morgan?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't hear her.
Uh-oh.
Okay, try again.
Testing. Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yeah.
You say
Where did you miss? Oops.
That's okay. You were just describing the tables, so that's fine. I mean, I get the concept, so it's okay.
Gotcha.
As long as they could hear you, I just was worried nobody could hear.
I got a message from our vice president. She wants to. Oh, she needs the link real quick. Give me a second. Actually, Kimberly, would you be willing to send Olivia the link to the meeting, please?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll send it.
Perfect. Where was I? Does anyone have any questions? Oh, Joanna.
me.
Hey.
I'm a good student, like I always, but Miss Hall always asking questions. So we're doing an event just to put a booth of what we want to provide in that event for the students. I believe that's what I understand.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So it could be anything. Also, I'm a small business with permanent makeup and teeth whitening. So yeah, so I just want to know, it's a product to just give it out to the students, or just for, I don't understand, like they pay, or they just giving it out for free, or just promoting yourself?
All of the above. So there will be people who will be selling products. If you want to give any kind of stuff out to students as well and promote yourself, that's perfectly fine. Basically, you'd be given a table, and then you'd be doing whatever you'd want to do.
Okay, and tell me again when this event is happening.
We're planning it to be before finals, so probably at the end of April.
So are we gonna be getting more information until more meetings than we get, we're gonna get the exact date of when it's gonna be.
Right, because I'm going to need to figure out which of the campuses we're going to do this at. Professor, I think I think you were I had said this just before you had popped on, but I personally would prefer it to be on every campus, but because we're a brand new club, it's probably best to pick one campus for this trial run and see where we can get for it. I do want to have food. What are they called? Food trucks for students to pull up for them to buy and stuff. I'm not entirely sure how feasible that is for Eastfield. Where is Joanna? Are you in on Eastfield?
Yes, ma'am.
What about you, Laquita? Your name's Laquita, right?
I hate my middle name. It's
Oh,
So you go by what do you go by?
I'm gonna have to fix it. I just like for people to call me AC. But my name is Ashley Caradine.
Your
But I'm
name
gonna
is
fix
long.
it.
And I said, your name is Carita Ashikwe.
It's like, oh my God, I can't, I'm never gonna forgive my mama for that. Anyways, AC is fine. But I actually had a question. Where is Eastfield exactly? Like, what city is that?
It's in Mesquite. What is your home campus? I see.
I'm right now I'm actually at Cedar Valley, but I don't mind the drive. I can drive to Mesquite. I actually know where Mesquite is, so I can drive to Mesquite. So
Yeah, Cedar Valley and Mesquite are maybe 20 minutes apart or so.
Yeah.
20, yeah.
yeah.
As far as food trucks at Eastfield, so I guess the thing, and I'm not familiar with too many other campuses. I'm a little bit familiar with Cedar Valley. I don't know how you're going to get food trucks near your event, right? So at Eastfield, particularly, the Hive, which is where the hangout is, where you would probably be doing this event, is kind of in the center of campus, and there's really not a road like near it for food trucks. Now we could request to do it in that G building lobby. You know, where we're going for the SkillsUSA thing. So that lobby where the big stairs are, sometimes clubs will do stuff in that lobby, and you could put food trucks right outside there. So if, you know, to me, if we were going to do it at Eastfield, that would make the most sense, is to put it in that front lobby.
okay.
I think, you know, another thing we might want to think about is the student populations. If we think about target market, right? The student populations may be different at each campus. Is there a student population that would be more willing to buy stuff, right? Like, I know at Eastfield, we have a heavy dual credit high school student population there, which I don't know how many of them would really have the funds to spend money. I don't know that they don't, but I don't know that they do. In my mind, I'm just kind of like, okay, these are kids that are, many of them I see doing the free lunch thing from DISD every day, which suggests to me that they don't have a lot of extra cash, right? Now that could just be that maybe they have a lot of cash and their mama just makes them eat that lunch. I don't know. But, you know, we might want to think about that too, because I don't know the different campuses. I've only taught at Eastfield.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
similarly have the same thing at Cedar Valley, where it's primarily very young students here that probably wouldn't buy. So I think that you're right, Professor Hall. I think we should look at the population that's actually attending those locations. Now, Mountain View is a little different. That's an older group of individuals, you know, around 20, 25. So
Yeah, so that might be, it's just something to think about. And I mean, I think, I agree, Morgan, it would be great to be able to do it at every campus and just see how it works out at each campus for experience, but I don't know that we have enough manpower or enough time to pull that off in this semester. But I think trying it once, pick a campus, try it, and then see if how basically get the bugs worked out of it. And then maybe we could do multiple locations in the fall. Because I think this is going to be well accepted throughout the campus. It's just a matter of having enough promotion to let people know it's happening.
Right, right.
And
Which
it's a
will
great
be
way to get people in the club, because if they have a business and they say, oh, hey, I could have a booth here, then maybe they'll also be interested in joining the club.
I think it would be good, and we won't have to worry too much about catering or buying too much stuff in advance. The only thing that I would be concerned about is whether or not we have enough actual tables itself to give to the people who would be interested. I do know that we have a couple of members who are experienced in doing table events like this. For example, Courtney was telling us the other day that she had did something similar for her church event, and they ended up pulling in quite a bit of money for it just by offering tables and stuff. So I think this will also help out our club overall as well, so that we can start doing a lot more fun activities and paid promotion kind of stuff,
Yeah.
So you
AC.
said, oops, go ahead.
Hi. Yeah. So the tables is there's a fee to put in on the our little thing on the business. Is the table is a fee to put in? If like say if I want to bring in teeth whitening, there's a fee that I have to pay in.
I think, yeah, we're going to be charging for tables for businesses and stuff, but like I said, we're going to give priority to student club members, and they'll be discounted rates. I'm not entirely sure how much we should charge for it. I do know that charge for any table event is $30 a table. But I would have to ask. I want to ask the student body how much they'd be willing to do,
Okay, so my question is, and I think this is due to this being my first meeting here. What are the three like main reasons for the event? So far I've gotten the group members. We would be able to post our businesses and stuff. We would have a little section for ourselves. So we promote our business. So I know that that's one of them. And then you just mentioned that you want to charge for tables. So that's two. And then third, are we trying to, and I know Professor Hall mentioned getting new members into the business club as well. So are those like the top three things? Because for me, I get scatterbrained when there's just like too many things that I'm supposed to be hitting. So, but if I could just hit three solid things, I hit it hard,
Yeah, and those sound like they'd be perfect for those top three. I want to also help our membership learn how to do these activities and these events as well. How to do the promotion, how to reach out to businesses, how to do the marketing for it, so that our members are able to have those kinds of skill sets to bring forth to the rest of the stuff that they do. Because a lot of this stuff will also, like, table events are super, super common. For example, conventions and stuff. Like, my business is an apparel business, so having table events like this are the cream of the crop. Most often, that's how people end up with a whole bunch of their revenue for their business. So, but I think you're absolutely right. Would you be willing to put those three lists in the chat, what you just said?
Yes,
Or-
I'm actually writing all this up because I learn best when I'm writing stuff down. So I'll copy and paste it from my notes and put it in there. But just, did you want it to be from the most important to the, I guess, least, and then I guess the bonus would be to learn how to hold these events.
Yes.
Did you want to list it? How like what's most important to least?
Yeah, if you would, please.
Okay. So I would say possibly building the membership up would be the most important, right? Or that's not the most important. We don't need any more members. Or I guess I would just like to know what's the most important thing, I guess, out of
I would
these
say,
things.
I mean, my opinion, the most important thing is for entrepreneurs to learn to promote their own business, right? Like, and we're kind of we're allowing entrepreneurs the opportunity to promote their business and kind of learn how to create maybe the environment for that. So a lot of entrepreneurs, when they first start out, they do a lot of pop-up shops and a lot of, it's like they may not have the money for a retail store, but they can go to farmers markets or they can go to different, what we call it, like fair events and things like that, where it's more like pop-up shop, table events. That's a way a lot of entrepreneurs get started. And so I think our club, this idea is strong because our club is providing an opportunity for the membership to, one, actually get to promote whatever it is they do. And if they don't do anything yet, they're still in the phase of trying to figure that out. It gives them the opportunity to see how to put something like this together so that when they are ready, they'll be able to do that, on their own. So I think membership is important, but to me, the most important thing is for people to have the opportunity and learn how to promote their business. That, to me, I mean, that's just my 2 cents worth. You guys may disagree, and that's perfectly okay.
No, I'm agree. I think as what I came into this group is just because when you started a business, you kind of lost and you don't know where to start, with who, with how, with who can be the right person, and then you kind of stuck. And then I just feel with this is give me an idea where to get out, especially if you cannot get your own place or you cannot just um do your own thing because you are afraid. So it's give me like a little light on me, like, okay, so I'm loving the idea that you guys doing the event on the schools, so you can, because that's a huge market there. There's a lot of kids in there, a lot of young people. You can see mature people in there, but they can see a lot what we do, and then especially they're gonna ask questions, and then they want to do it, and then they say, oh, that's pretty cool and everything. For me, that's big. I think membership also, like more members, it bring us more networking event, more networking, and then we can help each other. That's what I feel, and then help us as me, and then I am in the class of Miss Holt, and then I am learning whole bunch, but it's just in the way she said, oh my god, this is I need to do it. I need to do the meetings because it's the opportunity for me to learn more what is marketing and how to promote yourself.
Yeah, it's one thing to learn the skills, it's another thing to actually practice them. So we're, as a club, we're wanting to promote those kinds of practices so that people can get that experience and they won't be so they won't feel so right, right.
Yeah, so I guess, Johanna, you added another one to the list, which is networking. And that's another purpose of our club, is to provide opportunities for networking, not only among the students themselves, but eventually we're going to have a network of mentors who will agree to help our membership as well. And that we're currently working on trying to kind of build out some network members, mentors to participate alongside us. That's taking a little bit of time and effort, but eventually it will come together. So that'll be another opportunity for members to have access to some mentors
Yeah,
outside the club.
I did mention a little bit earlier that as a club, we're working on our startup space. It's an app that we have provided through the school. It'll help us. It'll help us also like coalesce a lot of the information and have that network and that mentorship and all that resources as well. And it'll also be provided for alumni too, so that we won't age out of that system or resource.
Yeah, and then the alumni, as they become, as their businesses grow, they'll be able to help current students as well. So hopefully it's going to just be this whole environment that just kind of just sticks, and you can stay in and be a part of it as long as you'd like.
Johanna, AC, Denny, hi Denny. Do y'all have businesses already? I think you said, Johanna, I think you said you did.
Yes, I did start doing a business, I think 2 years ago, but it's just because of the economic, and then you don't know how to promote yourself. You just like pretty much on the same level. So yeah, this is I want to be able to know how to promote myself, and then to just get out of there, like on my own little box. So I just wanted to know more.
For me, I don't have a business idea. I was recently, well, not recently anymore. I guess I retired myself about 2.5 years ago. I'm really good at personal finance, and so I retired myself, and then I got bored. I spent 2.5 years retired, and I got really bored, and I decided that I wanted to start a business. The only problem is I have no idea what type of business I want to start. There's so much information out there for veterans and disabled people like myself that it's too much information. And so I'm getting all this information. I can't exactly pinpoint what I want to do, and it sucks. And so I decided to go to college, which is why I'm in class now. Professor Hall, you're actually one of my professors, and that's how I got the link. And I'm just trying to learn, and I think this group would be so beneficial to me, just to see how you guys are already entrepreneurs, so I can learn from you guys, and then again networking. So yeah.
Hey, let's set up a time to visit, because I have a tool that may help you kind of think more deeply about what you might find passionate, to do. So let's find a time to visit about that. And the fact that you're a veteran, there are so many opportunities available to you to start a small business. So those are some things that we could talk about, on the side. But yeah, I mean, it's really just kind of a matter of figuring out what you're passionate about. So I have a tool. It's called an Ikigai. It's a Japanese tool, and I'll share that with you. If you'll reach out to me, we'll find a time to talk about that.
That would be awesome, because just
Yeah.
Chat GBT is just messing me up. It's just too many ideas. But thank you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect, honestly.
So Denny, first of all, Denny, what's your last name? And then tell us a little bit about your business or business idea.
Okay, yeah, my bad. It's because I'm driving, but let me just park and then I'll talk with y'all in a bit. Just give me like a minute.
Okay.
Sorry.
We have lots of people who pop in quick like that.
No, yeah, I'm just driving and I was listening the whole time, so just want to park real quick, so I'm not driving and talking.
I had a quick question. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was wondering, do you guys have like a Teams group, the business club? Is there a way that we can all talk to each other? Like, I don't know, message each other?
I'll put the link in the chat.
Yeah, and I'll add both of you to our channel after this meeting as well. All three of you, actually, Denny. Denny, let me know, okay?
Okay.
I did just put a whole bunch of people, Professor Hall, I did just put all of the people that I had signed up in our Teams channel as well. Let me know what those other three people were. Or
yeah, I'll send them to you, and maybe you can send me yours and I'll add to my email list.
Okay. Perfect. Let me put that down.
Okay, yeah. So, my name is Denny Boje. That's what you were asking, right? What my last name was?
Huh?
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, my name's Denny Boje, and I currently don't have a business, but during high school, I was able to get my cosmetology license. So, um, so I'm just kind of like a baby hairstylist, and I would like to maybe promote myself more out there to build up my clientele and all of that. So I feel like, because maybe one day I want to own my own salon. So I feel like this group is going to help me kind of like grow and see what I can do to maybe one day successfully do that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
How do you spell your last name?
Bojay.
Oh, I got it right. Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you for sharing that.
For some reason I cannot see the messages on the screen or whatever. I don't know if I'm.
The chat.
Yes. I don't know how to do that.
Up at the top, do you see the chat bubble on the top nav bar? It should be right next to people. Can y'all see it?
No, I don't see my. I only see. Oh, never mind. I see it. I see it. I just have to put. But okay. Share. Did I put a share invite or whatever? I can see it. Oh, everybody, but I don't see. I don't see. I don't see that chat though. I'm
Are
doing.
you on the computer or on your phone? It looks
No,
like you're on your.
I'm in the computer. Yeah, I can see everybody in, but I don't see like a shot, like a to see everybody's writing.
I'm not looking at my computer. Just Professor.
I can't tell, but it looks like, well, Morgan, I can see your entries. I don't see anybody else, so maybe only you and I can see that. I don't know why that would be.
I can see them from my end.
You can see them? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see mine. Well, if you guys have like a other group shot or whatever, if you guys can make that or I don't
I'll
know,
send it. I'll send an email.
yes,
Let me.
just send
I'll
the
send an email to the group. I don't know if you're on that email list though. AC, can you see it? The chat?
Oh, I think she dropped off.
No, I
Nope.
see her.
Oh, hey. Okay, perfect.
Okay,
Did you
no,
see
no, I
the
can't.
shot?
I just realized that I posted the list to a whole nother chat somewhere else and not to this chat. So I was like, oh, maybe if I exit out and then come back and then try to post it. But no, I actually can't find it. I think
Okay.
I wonder if it's
yeah,
because y'all are not part of the group yet. Let me see if I can add y'all real
Oh,
quick.
maybe that is it. Let's see.
okay,
I'll
yeah,
go to
that
the
might be
team
it.
and see if I can add them.
Okay. In the meantime, let's see. So I had said I know I said earlier, but there weren't a lot of people here. Usually our Wednesday meetings tend to have a speaker, but I was told yesterday morning that our speaker had a family emergency and wasn't able to come today. So and my backup wasn't able to help on such a short notice. So usually the first 30 minutes are usually the speaker talking about some kind of topic. Today it was supposed to be how to reach out to businesses, how to do B2B, business to business, and how to get sponsorships. I don't have anything else on the list for today. Is there anything else, any other kind of topics that the membership would want to bring up right now? Any ideas, concerns, questions, or things that y'all might want to learn later? I know that we went over a couple of them and we put them in the chat. Let's see. Oh, I do have something. Are any of our new people willing to join our SkillsUSA competition stuff? We've been provided an opportunity through the school to be able to go down to Corpus Christi for SkillsUSA competition for entrepreneurship. It's paid through the school, where it will be flown out there, housed in a hotel. It'll be the beginning of April, the 2nd through the 5th. We'll be presenting in teams of 4 with a backup, so we need 5 people per team. We're looking for, I think we need 4 people, if I remember correctly.
Well, so I don't know, were you at the meeting Saturday? Because we've decided we're only going to take one team. We're going to take one team and 2 backups.
Wasn't that because we didn't have enough people?
No, Professor Peters and I decided that we really only want to take one team just for this first time, and then next year we'll try to take more. But yeah, we're just going to take one, and the SkillsUSA people are on board with that. In fact, it was kind of their suggestion. So everybody's welcome to come and participate. We're probably going to have some sort of everybody who wants to participate will have an opportunity to kind of try out, I guess. So we're going to have an independent group of judges that will help us decide who will be on the team. Everybody's willing, can still stay in and help create the pitch and all of that as a learning process for next time. But we're going to have some kind of formal way to choose who will go. Right now we have enough for the one team and the 2 alternates, but if we have additional people who would like to participate, then they're certainly welcome to come and participate along with us. We're meeting on Saturdays at this point, at noon, I believe, right? At Eastfield.
Tell me, what is this for? I didn't.
It's basically a pitch competition.
A pitch.
So the team will come up with a product to pitch, and then it's a pitch competition. You have, I think it's a 12-minute pitch or something like that.
Is there any way that we can do these 2 teams? Because we had a meeting last night about picking which one of the ideas, and after 2 hours of discussion, we didn't come to an agreement.
Yeah, but we're for sure only going to take one team. So we'll have to come up with one idea. And I think that should have been, Mr. Peters should have talked about that on Saturday. I wasn't there, but he should have mentioned that on Saturday. If he didn't, I apologize that this is brand new news to you.
I wasn't able to go because my mother had surgery and none of the rest of our members were able to help her. So
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I feel bad for springing it on you in this format, but yeah, he was supposed to have talked about that on Saturday.
Okay.
No, he did. He did talk about it at the beginning of the class.
Okay.
He did mention that you guys decided to only take one group, and yes, last night we did a meeting about the numbers of both ideas. But yeah, she mentioned, it was hard to make a decision. But I think it was hard to make a decision because it was only us and not the professors. But once the professors, we have the input of the professors like you and Mr. Peters, then it would make it easier to understand which idea we would take, I feel like.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, ideally, we want to pitch something that's scalable and that can make money, right? Additionally, I've learned that having a focus of the project that kind of benefits CTE students, so career tech students at the colleges, is also preferred by SkillsUSA. I've had a chance to look at a few previous score sheets and things like that as preparation. So I think that if we can find a way to promote career tech students in our project or our pitch idea, that would also be kind of a bonus with the judges. So, originally I think we had talked about, this is just off the top of my head, and I'm not saying that this is my favorite idea, but we talked a little bit about that truck that could offer like haircuts and maybe cosmetology type stuff. So that would be directly benefiting CTE students. So that might be kind of something that the judges would look favorably upon. I think the app idea also has some CTE benefit to it, as it allows for students, to make money. So those are just, I think those are both the kind of viable options. I'm not loving the nap thing for that reason, but that doesn't mean it won't work. It just doesn't really promote anything CTE. So that's just a thought, but doesn't mean it won't work. And you guys are certainly able to we just have to justify whichever pitch we want to do. We just have to be able to justify that it's going to make money, that it's going to be scalable, so that it isn't just one truck or one school with an app. It's multiple schools with an app, something like that. But I mean, y'all are you're on the right track.
This is a little off topic, but I can see the chat now. Just saying.
Yay. Okay, so I added
Thank
you
you.
into the club members. So Johanna, you should be able to see the chat too.
So it's actually, if you're on your computer, it's actually at the top now and not the one on the side. So if you can see it, Johanna.
Well, to the other thing, I was told, I've gotten information from some of the other officers. I thought it was my fault, but I thought it was because there was suddenly concerned about the budget for it, which is why I thought we had cut it down to one team, or because we couldn't find enough people.
Well, I guess I don't know that there's a good, it isn't because we can't find enough people. It's because we don't really know what we're getting ourselves into. And Mr. Peters' mother has broken her hip and is going to be, I don't know how involved Professor Peters is going to end up being with this. And I personally am going to be left as the lead with this. And I just, I teach 11 classes, and I just physically cannot commit to 2 teams on my own. And I just feel like we can't count on, I don't know what Professor Peters' situation is going to be. And we only have 7 weeks left, or 6. So it just doesn't make sense to take 2 teams and just half do them, have a half effort on my part to the 2 teams. And I just am not comfortable with that. So if you want somebody to blame, it's probably me. But I'm not comfortable taking 2 teams and potentially having to do that myself with the 2 business plans that have to be written, the pitch preparation, all of that it's just too much.
Gotcha. I mean, you're already a super busy lady, so I understand.
Yeah, it's just too much. And also I think we should take one team and focus on doing it really well. Let's learn what it takes to do this because we don't know. We have a lot to learn. We don't know what we're getting ourselves into. Noelle doesn't know what we're getting ourselves into. So it's just, I think it just makes more sense to take one team, do our best with the one team, and then next year we'll know what we're doing. We can have the whole year to prepare, and we can take, multiple teams next year. And if I need to get additional advisors, I can do that.
Okay.
But right now, there's just no way to do that. And I don't know, I don't know what Mr. Peters' situation is going to end up being. His mom lives far away. So
Oh, I hope she's all right.
she's not here. So I'm sure he'll be traveling.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah. So, I'm hoping that he can do a lot of our pitch, the presentation piece. That's his strong point. So, we're talking, he's going to try to at least do that piece. But as far as getting the plan written and all of that, that's probably going to fall on me. So,
All right. I gotcha.
It just doesn't make sense to do two, really.
That's fine. Thank
And
you.
I hate it. I hate it because I wanted everybody to have the opportunity, but at the same time, I don't want us to go down there and just totally bomb. And I mean, none of us want that. So that wouldn't be a fun experience for anyone. So
Okay.
that's probably, I mean, if you want to blame somebody, it's me.
That's okay. Thank you for the clarification. I appreciate it. All right. So do we have anything else that we would want to bring up for the meeting today?
Well, I am new here, so I'm just listening.
Understandable. Will be I had said this a little bit earlier, but for you, Professor Hall, we're going to be putting in the events on the startup space, and then by the end of the month, we should have everything prepared for our student body to start migrating over there as well. I think we're gonna still have the Teams channel just for posterity, at least for now. And then when we're all ready for the startup space, we'll go ahead and send that out to members.
So did you get the list from Molly of all did you see her email or did she just send that to me?
I haven't seen anything from Molly yet.
Okay, I got something. I'm looking. So you remember the list of all the things we were going to finish out? She sent that. So I'm going to forward that to you.
Okay.
Or I'll post it. Would you rather me post it on the site?
If you would, please post it.
Okay, that way everybody can see it. But so for our next meeting, those are the things we'll talk through, and then that should finalize our build out, right?
Yep.
Assuming we get through all that. And then we would be ready to start putting members in, I would think. So that's kind of exciting.
Super exciting. And it's going to be a phone app for everyone. Well, it'll be a desktop and a phone app, so you'll have access to it on the go and on the computer as well. I did do some test posting. On my phone, and it looks like we are able to do that. We are not able to create new events on the app, though, Professor Hall. It has to be done on the computer.
Okay. That's probably okay. All right, I'm adding this.
All right. That's all I got. This is last call.
Morgan, one question. What are we calling this table event? I was going to jot some minutes. Does it have a formal name?
I've been calling it the school festival. I don't have any particular name for it yet.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. I'll jot down some, just a few notes for minutes and post those. And then I did never put the videos from the officer meeting and the last meeting and then we'll have this meeting. Are you moving those recordings to the YouTube, or do I need to do that?
Oh, well, you already got quite a lot on your plate, so I can go ahead and do that.
Okay, I just wanted to let you know I never did move those. I have it on my list. I just haven't done it yet. So if you can do that, that'd be great. And then that way we'll have that running record of those videos. And I guess post it. I had a couple of people text me. Zach texted during this meeting that he would like to see the video. So I guess we can post it or keep it out on Teams for a bit too.
Videos to YouTube. Which ones did you say? The officer.
That officers meeting. I know we recorded that, and then the last meeting we had on January 31st. I never did move that recording. And then today.
Sorry, Johanna. Well, I heard you though. Well, I'll post the YouTube links when they're ready, okay?
Okay, thank you.
I do believe that now that you're in the Teams channel, you should be able to go back and watch them through the Teams channel. I'll double check, but regardless, I'll post all of the recording links in the channel when I've put them up, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Samuel. We're just about over though. So you'll have a copy of this meeting to be able to do later on so that you can catch up. But that's all I got, folks. It was wonderful meeting everyone. I thank you so much for coming, and I'm looking forward to cultivating our dreams together.
Yay. Oh,
so let me ask one quick question. So AC and Johanna and Denny and Samuel, are you guys wanting to actually join the club? Can I add you to the membership roster?
Yes. I want to join.
Okay.
Yeah.
Samuel, are you good with that too?
I'm gonna remember my lady, my long name lady, and with a white hat.
It's just her short name, AC. Okay, well, thank y'all. It was a good meeting. It's nice to see some new faces, and we'll have some more new faces, I'm sure, on Friday night for those that work during the day. So it's exciting to see everything growing.
All right.
Definitely.
It was nice meeting you guys. Bye.
All right.
It
Bye.
was nice meeting y'all.